We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory.
Oh, good. Oh, good. That whole time.
It feels as yesterday
I had my
we
mic
were
off.
turning the wheels of progress.
Just watch the beginning. That was dumb.
Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow, and with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward.
Alright, we're back.
Slowly,
I'm back.
step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price.
Kind of feels that way here.
100 times.
Adelaide, in Australia. It's really chilly tonight.
Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Let's see the live chat. Maybe I need to go to the creator studio or something here. Alright. It says I'm live. Top chat. Ah, here we go. Now I can see the chat now. So if anyone's in here, feel free to say hello. I am looking at the chat occasionally, and we'll respond live. Again, we're doing, I may have said this when my mic was still muted. It's not now, right? I don't believe it is. Now I gotta check again. I don't want Uber Eats. Well, I do later. Okay, yeah, I'm live, and you can hear everything, so that's good. All right, that's one step closer to being able to do videos with my buddy again. Okay, yeah. Turn that down. Chat open. Cool. So yeah, if you're tuning in, yeah, please drop me a message in the chat. Say what's up. All right. So anyway, a new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst, now that the world as we know it has turned to shit. Has crumbled. So if you haven't guessed yet, this is kind of a city builder simulator show, I guess you could say, but it takes place in an alternate timeline or universe. So fight the cold. We need to get the generator working and provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we will freeze to death. So again, this is a walkthrough, so I might explain why and what I'm doing. First thing I'm going to do, immediately pause the game. Okay. Now you do start off with a certain amount of people. Look around. Oh, that's cool. So this is the generator, and basically you can provide coal to it, which will in turn heat buildings, areas, towns, and whatnot. I'll explain how that works in a second. So now the first thing that I want to do is, if you look up here at the days, every single time I've played this so far, between the 4th and the 5th day, the temperature drops 2 levels, which ends up making it something like -40. So if you click on the center here, you can actually see it's chilly, but people aren't freezing really bad. The first thing that you want to do in the pause menu is you want to figure out where the hell your coal is. Here's some coal, and we're going to max out the workers available for that. Max out the workers available for that coal pile. That coal pile. And we're going to send the max amount of engineers to that coal pile while grabbing some, not steel, but some wood with, we're not going to max everybody out on this one. Let's say we take 10 here. And 10 here, because basically what you want to do is you don't want people to get sick. Now you can create and build places to treat sick people, but on the really cold days, especially out in the elements, people tend to get very, very sick, very ill, and occasionally die. We don't want that to happen. So before this 4.5 days is up, I want to get as much coal as possible, get this generator going, and part of the way I do that is I get all these people to work and I speed through the first day for the most part. Alright, now, people do not have shelter. Now, that's one of the things we really need to build right away as well. So what I do is I immediately drop in, you have 30 wood, what do these cost? 10? 10 wood. So I'm going to drop in 3 shelters immediately. Oh shit, I don't want to put that one there. Fuck. There we go. Drop in 3 shelters immediately. What we're going to end up doing is filling the entire circle around the generator with shelters eventually. And then we'll connect the roads, blah, 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 blah. We have a total, as you can see, 80 people that are homeless right now. So there's 80 people here. So we need 5 more because each of these only houses 10 people. We're going to need 5 more at least, so at least 50 wood, which, now that I think about it, it's going to be smarter to drop all these engineers and just max out those people working on wood. I'm going to try things a little slightly different than what I normally do as well. So we got that going for us, right? Okay. You have laws that you can sign in. Some of the things that I like doing right away, as you can see, we can get child labor for safe jobs, soup, additives. Okay. I like people to know that I'm a caring individual, so we definitely want to do burial for people. So we're going to make a cemetery, which means we have to create a cemetery. That helps raise hope.
New law is signed.
New law is signed, and not everybody's flipping fuck out. Okay, so that's good. Now, let's get through this first day. We're going to speed through it. You can see everybody doing their thing. Now, I don't turn on the generator right away. I want to make sure we're collecting a shit ton of coal, okay? So that when I do start it later on, I should turn on the volume on that, shouldn't I? Alright, the work day's over, and it will immediately go to play. Every now and again, these things will pop up, so we're like, oh, hey, guess what? The heating's off. Yeah, I know that. So, we don't want people to freeze. We're going to kick on the generator. There we go. Now, if you look up here, you will see, hey, we got some heating stuff going down. The certain problem is now we need to be able to distribute food properly to people. We don't want anyone to starve. And we got 65 wood, so that's good. The next thing we really want to drop in is the cookhouse, so we can actually process the food. Not adjacent to street. Let me see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I should be able to get the rest in there. Let's put the cookhouse over here. And we're going to want a hunter's hut soon as well. After that, the next thing we really, really want to put down is the workshop. Now this lets you research new technologies, and that is very important. It takes 15 wood and 5 steel, and you start with 10 steel. So yeah, you want to jam that in there ASAP. I don't want to put it there though, because I want to put a road up here first, curve it back around this way, and I want to put it up there because I want to make sure I can fit enough houses close enough to the generator. So we're going to slap the streets under construction. So let's speed up a little bit. Let's get that road done. There we go. And now we will drop in the workshop right at the top of this road. And again, let's see, we have 20 wood left. We're going to do 2 more houses because we will have people freezing now that it's night, which sucks, but Yeah, I probably should have thrown more people at wood collecting, but that's okay. We have tomorrow. Now you can sign an emergency shift and make them work 24 hours the first time, but we don't want to do that. So we got 2 sick people now, so what we really need to do with some of our next wood, especially since we have so much coal, let's break off a couple people. Which ones am I doing here? These ones? Yeah, we're going to break off a couple more people and get them on wood. We got people on wood there. Steel. Don't care about steel right away. We're going to get the 5 on there. Alright, there we go. Also, the cookhouse needs employees, which I'm not worried about quite yet because people won't start starving until the next day or so, or start getting really hungry. So let's pop through this. Workers needed. I'm not going to do child labor law. I think that's usually a bad idea and raises discontent considerably. So we're in the work shift now. We got wood. Okay, pause. So we have 30 people that still need houses. We only need 30 wood. So we're going to drop 3. Ooh, not there. Shit. Come on now. We're going to drop 3 more houses in to make sure everyone's going to be okay. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Then, the next thing we really need, and I forgot to start research on the start of the workday, which I'm only a few hours behind, so that's okay. We need 25 more wood for that. So let's go to the workshop. We're going to add new research. One of the first things I like doing, I don't worry about the beacon so much, which is what it tells you to do, but I don't want people having extra people right now. I want to build up some resources and stuff first. So one of the first things I do is I want faster gathering. That takes 10 wood, so we will just allow 1 more wood to be collected real quick. And that was easy. And we will do the faster gathering. Employing better tools and methods, people gathering resources from coal, wood, and crates, coal, wood, and steel, wreckage, and crates, piles, whatever, will work 15% faster, so, oh, that's right, we need some workers here, some engineers, so let's cut some engineers off of what we have them doing. We're going to give them 5 engineers, no, not there, there we go, none. Gonna drop 5 engineers in here. Now let's add that new research, faster gathering. My bad. It's been a week or so since I last played this. And of course, if anyone's here, why don't you say hello in the chat? I do have a chat window open on my phone here. Alright, so we got that going for us, right? And we only have a few more days coming up until temperature drop. Luckily, our coal's getting really, really nice and fat. So in reality, let's drop another 5 off of this. We're going to transfer them to wood, because we're going to want more wood. Very soon we're going to also want some steel, but we're going to work that out, and I believe we need 25 to do medical. We definitely need a medical place set up. Oh, did I always have a street running there? That was kind of stupid. Then I could have just put that back there. Yeah, if you're following this walkthrough, not to a T or even close to a T, put that back there. This here. You don't have to build this stupid road that I did. Alright, we got 3 sick, 0 gravely, so that's fine. We now have enough to build a medical post, which, let's put this right behind here. Okay. Medical post. We're going to have to staff it, of course, with people who then won't be able to do coal and wood and whatnot the next day. Research is happening. Yellow ticker will show you that. And yeah, so let's fast forward again. Let's get through the workday. And then I also have to employ people to start feeding people, because, let's see, we're going to break them off of coal so they can start producing food. There we go. Which is closed at this time of the day. So by tomorrow, people are going to be pretty damn hungry, which is fine. But that saves that 100 food before I can build a hunter's, what is it called? Hunter's hut. And then we can add people there. They'll go out and look for food at night. Let's see. Let me guess. Family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. Alright, so that's why we need the beacon to have a scout party to go out and find these people that have split off from the initial group. We're going to get there, but we're going to wait a little bit because we want to kind of keep all the resources to ourselves. Now, see, people are very comfortable here. When this rolls around, it's going to get a little cold. So, burials, this yellow bar here is how much time you have to fulfill this. If you don't fulfill that goal by that time, discontent will raise, and usually, depending on the circumstances, hope will drop. So we want to make sure that tomorrow we throw a graveyard probably next to the food place. That's kind of fucked up, but I mean, I don't think that affects them, so we'll be fine. And now we should have a medical facility, right? Or enough to build a medical facility. How I built a medical facility? I'm losing track of what I'm doing. Yeah, okay, so there's the medical facility. I'm just going to kill off this one completely, and a medical facility. Oh yeah, that's right, they have to be engineers. Am I lacking in engineers, or did I send engineers to work? I feel like I have more engineers than that. Let's see. So yeah, if you zoom out, I'll show you how many people are working where. Let's just do none. Let's do none. Yeah, I guess I'm out of engineers already. Felt like I used to have more, but I don't think we're going to need all those engineers there. So let's... No employees available. Oh. Those aren't engineers, those are workers. These are the engineers, which will slow down research. So let's just... Am I crazy? There we go, one. Okay, let's just throw 2 in here for now. And yeah, see, immediately 1 is cured. 3 being treated. Okay. Alright. Cool. So everything is fine and dandy and fine. Secure raw food supply, build a hunter's hut or hot house. Yeah, we're not going to build a hot house right away because that takes research and a steam core, which we only have 1 of right now. You will and can get later on in the game. Now 5 are being treated in there. Jesus. There was only 3 sick a minute ago. Probably whiners, bitchin' moaners here. So we're going to fast forward again to the next morning. Right before it's time to go to work, I'm going to remember to throw more people, I should say, at stocking coal. And definitely more wood. In fact, we may split down to 1 coal pile because once this gets full, it's going to be maxed out. We're going to give this 5 here, and we want to start collecting a little bit of steel wreckage. So we'll dump 10 there. And again, fast forward.
Work time. Get back to work.
Wood crates depleted there, so let's pause. It will give you a little message like you just saw. We want to find more wood crates. That's coal, steel, wood crates. There we go. Okay. And we'll go regular play, because now it is time to build a cemetery. And yeah, why not? We're just going to drop it right here next to the food place. Okay, we got the cemetery on its way up. And let's just take a look if I'm forgetting anything. The hunter's hut's pretty important. That's going to need to come up as well. We'll drop the hunter's hut here. Or here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Utilize that existing road, right? Put the hunter's hut in. And we'll start to be able to get our own food, because as you can see, we've already processed through almost 80 raw food. There's plenty of food rations. So that's good. But we are getting extremely dangerously close to this temperature drop. And of course the first temperature drop really screws things up. Now let's see, can we do a new law? Yep, it's been 24 hours. So every 24 hours you can do a new law. I say fighting arena to boost hope later on for a specific reason. Emergency shift is alright, but really, let's do ceremonial funerals. That helps the loss of hope caused by death. That's a good one to knock out of the park.
Hear me! New law in the city!
Our dead ones deserve no less. Thanks, Jane Archer. 5 sick. Fancy burials, who has time for that? Okay, Bernice Porter, you are a bitch. Excuse me. What is this? 10 idle engineers. See, I knew I had more engineers. What is going on here? Max engineers. Max engineers. And then I think I need engineers for hunters, if I remember correctly. So we'll roll with that. One person's hungry, yet there's 175 food rations. It's like, just go eat. Must be working. That's gotta be it too. Oh, all these people must be working. Cemetery has been established. Now we can put our dead to rest and hope rises. Very nice. People from our convoy with basic resources secured for now. We can try to rescue the people we left behind, build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced building, which, yep, totally get that. Now, faster gathering has now been researched, so we can immediately go over here and research the next good thing. 50 wood for that. Let's, heaters for certain buildings is good to research before this cold goes off, because certain places will get too cold to operate, and then they have internal heating that allows them to continue operating. Specifically, food places, I believe the workshop can even get to the point where it becomes inoperable, but mainly the hunter's hut, the cookhouse, I believe, and the medical post. So that's where we like to have the heaters, or at least I like to have the heaters. Yeah, must be people who are still working, huh? Yeah, we've got a shit ton of coal, which is good.
Finish your labors, people. The work
And early
day
on,
is up.
day 4, or which I might be late at night, this is where shit's gonna go down. So what we really need to do, okay, no employees available, that's not that. Let's make sure we have hunters, and then hopefully they'll go out tonight to hunt. I may have triggered that too late, not positive. And now hopefully these people get to eat. So once it goes cold, before you have actual physical places to get wood, which is what you're going to eventually do here with frozen trees, what you will eventually do, let's see, where is it? Trees. Coal deposit there. Somewhere there will be some ore going down here. There we go. Iron ore. Before you have buildings, if you send people out in this weather, hey, what's going down? How are you? What's up with you? What is up with you? Welcome. Just doing a little live walkthrough of the early stage of Frostpunk, if you haven't seen that game yet. Just figured I would finally get to streaming for once, even though it's 1:38 here in the morning in Adelaide in Australia. But I figured I'd finally get to streaming. I was having some problems with the audio the other night, with the games and with my buddy being able to hear him. So hopefully it's all fixed. And by the way, thank you for the comment earlier on the troll video that I had. Yeah, it really caught me the wrong way. Like, don't I have anything better to do? This is better than most things, right? All right, back to the game. So we're going to fast forward through the night. We've got the temperature drop coming up very soon. So what I normally do, because of that, see, we only have one person sick, is I pull everyone off of their outside projects during that period of time. Thus why we stocked so much coal. Make sure everyone's off. I'm pretty sure why it could not resume production requires raw food. Oh, yeah. It's not even open yet. So the hunters probably did not go out tonight because I elected them or put them in the position too late. Okay, man. Fuck that kid. F that kid, I should say. But yeah, no, fuck that kid. What a fucking loser. No offense to him. Oh, no, kind of offense to him. I was really offended by that. It's like, why are you going to bust someone's chops about, doing something fun like this? It's not like I'm, trying to make a job out of it. Hell, if I could sit at home and make videos all day and get paid what I get paid out here, I would absolutely do it. I'd be home more often and hang out with my dog. But I'm doing it for fun. That kid was just, he really grinded my gears. It was just the wrong moment last night, and that's why I immediately got on and did that live stream, and I posted on his thing. Like, I highly doubt he's seen it, but I really kind of hope he does. It's like, your words have actions. Or no, wait. People's words can turn into reactions and actions, I guess. And, people should just blindly criticize people all the time now. It's so stupid. One sec, I gotta grab a beverage. Excuse me. Alright, so back to this. And what was I doing? It's 2:53 in the morning, so yeah, we're going to speed through, and here comes the cold drop. Now, you see it's -4 degrees Fahrenheit right now, so everything's pretty good. It's pretty chill still, right? As soon as this hits, it's going to go to be about -30 plus, I want to say, and that's when things get on. Alright, so the workday's started. No one's really doing anything because I don't want them to freeze to death. But do I want people to go out and collect wood real quick? I feel like that's about to hit any second now, so yeah, here it comes. And the drop.
It's getting colder.
I love that sound effect. It's like, yeah, it's definitely getting fucking cold. -40. Okay, so now if we look at the map, you'll notice that it's chilly in all these areas. Now, the generator, you can kick the generator into overdrive. Okay, I believe that coal consumption is doubled, and then the generator's stress level rises. Wait a minute, where are these people going? Where are you going? I thought I pulled you off that. Go back home. It is too cold for that bullshit. Now we're gonna have sick. Yeah, look at that. Already 6 sick people. I'm pretty sure that happened because of that. Anyways, the generator needs to be in overdrive to keep people warm until I can get a couple things done here. The workshop will continue working, I believe, but that's not functioning because there isn't any raw food yet. Luckily, there's still 111 rations. No one's died yet. That's good. Yeah, see, medical post is inoperative, and that is because it's too cold. So getting this heating technology done is pretty important. I really wish I dropped that in a little earlier into queue, because that would be really nice right now. So we're just going to fast forward till we hit that. And then we should be able to, add new research, which is steam hubs. These are the next important thing, in my opinion. Require 20 steel. That's why I had some people picking up steel. So basically, you can set steam hubs outside of the main generator and create hot pockets, basically, which allows you to not have to run the generator in overdrive as I'm doing, which, if I do it for too long, could cause it to become unstable. I've never seen what it does. It may explode. Who knows? But we don't want that to happen. So we're just going to keep an eye on it. Try to fast forward through the day. And then, oh yeah, I want to make sure that heating is on in the medical post. And there, now it becomes functional. So if we look at the heat map again, turn it off, cold as hell. Turn it on, just chilly enough so that it's functional. It's not great, but we'll eventually place steam hubs on the outer rim, which will allow the heat to travel better. Now, of course, you can see here that there's different steam levels. As you research, you can get a much better heat radius, etc., etc. 39%, and then you can also look at your consumption. And I'm not going into a lot of strictly details. Gotta go have fun. Hey, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Keep doing what you do. Hey, thank you. I do really appreciate it. I really appreciate you popping in to say hello, and I hope to see you soon. More videos are definitely coming. I've got a lot of time off while I'm out in Australia for the next, I'm out here for the next 2 months, and then New Zealand for 2 weeks at the end of that. So I've got a lot more time off. Should be streaming a lot. Internet seems really good in Australia so far, and hopefully dropping new edited videos. So again, thank you, and thumbs up back at you. I really appreciate you being here. Take care. Have a good night or day, whichever it is where you are. All right, back to it. That was very nice. That was very nice. I really appreciate everyone. But when people take the time to stop in and say hello, that's very cool. Alright, so we're still in overdrive. Let's get back to fast forwarding. Now, now that we can see the temperature will raise 1 level. Now, remember, it dropped 2 levels, so that's why it is very important to do what I'm doing here and getting these steam hubs up next, because up 1 level is still going to be like -20, if I'm correct. We got 2 people being treated. That's good. This overdrive, it's getting very dangerously close. It's morning again, so that means the research will start again very soon. We're going to kick it off of overdrive because, of course, turn off the overdrive. It says stress is at a critical level. On one of these times I really want to see it. Shows a picture of it exploding, so I imagine it totally explodes and you immediately lose the game. So one of these days. Oh yeah, shit. Those flames normally riding up the thing there? Jesus H. Christ. I did turn it off, right? I did. I guess I just let it get a little too close. Alright. We got 12% of that research left, and then we're going to drop in some steam hubs. Hopefully, I have enough research. What's going to go first? We've already gotten rid of a lot of wood, so we should research the sawmill. For sure. I think that's a good idea. Alright. I wish I could remember exactly what I did last time, and I'll probably load up my last save if I can, just to see exactly what I did, because I definitely felt like it was going a lot better than this is right now. I could totally be wrong, though. Yes. Let me see what it's going to take. Steam hub. Okay, 20 steel, which I have. So yeah, it has to be connected to the road. And right now our worst area is kind of right in here, but I'd rather... I guess that's kind of alright. Drop that steam hub in there. Once it turns on, it does consume a small amount of coal, more than what your generator normally consumes, but it will definitely help. Eventually we will line the area with them, and that'll help as well. The cookhouse is chilly. That's cool. That's very cool. Let's crank up some heat in there. Make everybody happy who's working there. Maybe they'll do some research faster for me, right? Alright, we're down to 630 coal. That's okay. The temperature will be coming up here shortly. So we definitely won't be doing that. Let's see. Let's get moving with this. Fast forward through. Steam hub is up and active. So again, you can see things are a bit better. It's still pretty chilly in the houses, but it's a low risk of getting ill being so close, which is good. Steam powered contraption that creates a small heat zone around it. We want it to run... This area is not as important. We're going to run it only during the daytime. That way we kind of conserve on the coal too. Because it takes a little extra to get all the coal stuff working. Alright. Fast forward.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Alright, are the hunters... Let's max them out. Are the hunters going out at night? I'm not... There they go. Yeah. The hunters are off. Go get some food, bitches. Even though it's cold, we definitely want hunters to continue to grab food. Whew, this thing is still running hot, huh? Overdrive takes a long time, apparently, to kick off when you've gotten it that high. Alright, so you can only treat 5 people at a time. I usually end up making 2 medical bays, but for now, I don't know if that's the wisest idea. Luckily, we're coming up on day 6 here, and it's going to get a little warmer, which will help us go out and collect more stuff. That's the important part. Cooling off a bit, warming up a bit, I mean. Ooh, negative 22. Balmy summer-like temperatures. Okay. What do we got going over here? Closed at this time of day. We're gonna add some research. Hunter's gear, which will allow me to hunt or get more. That's important.
The work shift starts.
The work shift starts. Okay, so pause. We're gonna only do 6 for coal. We're gonna max out steel. It's time to start collecting some more steel, and we're gonna get as many people as we can on wood. There we go. Hopefully, not a lot of people will get more sick. Basically. Crossing our fingers, crossing our fingers, crossing our fingers. Okay, seems like people are working on this alright. And Hunter's gear is researched. Now, I should be able to research. I need 50 wood for that. Tier 2 stuff is pretty important early on, so let's max that out there. That out there. And let's get some more coal. We do have another 4 days. The temperature drops back down, so again, getting as much coal early on as possible is always one of the keys. Alright, we got our 50 wood. So, first thing that we're researching tomorrow is drawing board stuff, so that way we can get the first level of extra stuff researched. So far so good. Very soon it's going to be time to start adding people to our population, so we're going to build the beacon. After we get that built, we'll see how far we can get. It's almost time to get a late night bite and call it good. Got work tomorrow. But I will be back tomorrow night. I'll stream maybe a different game. If you'd like, you see this between then and now, why don't you drop in the comments what you'd like to see. At the end, I'll briefly go through the games that I have installed currently on my Steam account. And perhaps you guys will see something that you like. Oh no, I am totally using my phone's, my Australian phone data to stream. I shouldn't really stream. Let's see here. How much data did I just use? I don't even know if I want to know. Idiot. Cellular networks. Data usage. Yeah, I think I just did 500. Yeah, 500 megs. Alright. Pause the video in the background on YouTube. That way I can still see. Yeah, there we go. You should be able to see the chat still. Pause. There we go. That was pretty dumb. That was a waste of 500 megs. Because I only get 6 gigs a month, but it's 50 Australian. It's like $38 US. And I can call home and stuff, so that's kind of cool. 100 minutes a month. Alright. That's in place, ready to do that. We're kind of running out of food, but I think we're getting enough every day for people right now, so hopefully that's still the case. What's wrong with these people? 5 being treated, in treatment, going to treatment, in treatment. Alright, I mean, no one is like severely hurt. We're doing fine, all things considered. Yo, there's that bitch, right, Gertrude? No, they all look the same. I didn't realize that.
Work time. Get back to work.
Food's coming back with the hunters. The rations are already out. That's good. But the problem is we're going to be running low on coal again. I like having at least 500, especially when it comes to multiple days. Okay, those wood crates are depleted and drawing board is done. Medical post upgrade. Thanks to improved tools and methods, people employed medical posts will heal the sick 10% faster. That's pretty good. Bunkhouses are sweet. But the next thing is coal mining. Very important. Because, as you can see, all these resources that have been, left behind and stuff, they eventually deplete. There's no more wood crates there. So that's no good, but we are going to put our maximum amount of people on the coal pile and start working on getting that coal back up. So as you can see, with 15 people on only one pile, we kind of stayed at the same area. Blast through the evening, and yeah, as you can see, our coal's getting dangerously low, but we've got a good amount of wood and steel for right now. Jesus, there's a lot of gravely sick people and hungry people. This doesn't feel like this was going as good as the last time. What can I do? I mean, maybe there's slight variances, but this is somewhat a walkthrough, I guess. Walkthrough. Alright, we got let's take off those people there. We don't need as much steel anymore. No, let's max out that amount of people. There. More coal. Gots to have the coal because that's coming quickly. Luckily, that period of time is much shorter, so that's good. Okay. New things to build. Sawmill. I don't want to do that quite yet.
Work time. Get moving.
But what I should do is the next research I'm going to actually do is definitely going to be on the beacon. For sure. Alright, here we go. Coal is actually kind of coming up. That's good. There we go. That's making me a little more comfortable. Definitely do not have enough rations at this point. I almost wonder if making a hothouse is the smartest method at that point. That does take away one steam core, though. The steam cores can build some pretty cool shit, so. And again, this is just a very basic walkthrough. You can build your city however you want, but this is so far the best way I've found so far. Okay, wood crates are depleted in that area now, so more than likely, we got some there. But we have enough wood. Let's hit more coal. Try to get this coal boosted up here. There we go. But really soon, I have a feeling one of these coal places is also going to be depleted. Good. That's researched. That's a plus for us. Well, see, coal pile depleted. What'd I tell you?
Workday ends.
That's okay. That's the end of the workday. What do we got here? People are hungry. Let's feed them. So then again, this bar will, I have 2 days, 23 hours, 3 days to feed all the hungry. So let's hope I can make this happen in that amount of time. Next set of research will be the beacon. As you can see, or as you will see, that'll allow us to create scouts, to go out and find more people, which helps us get more workers, but also means new houses. Now, I could next research, do the better houses that have better. Why is this only a child's house? That's weird. Worker, child. Okay, that's still weird. Who's running that household? Free-range children. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution. Yeah, I will bear that in mind. That's weird. That's usually been a very early first day thing message. So apparently, at least most of what I'm doing is somewhat right. We got about 2 days worth of coal. Okay, that's good. We'll max out pulling from that coal, and there we go, more coal. Max that out with the amount of workers we have for the next day. Again, stocking up for that 10th day. It's always going to be the same days in this main game, it seems like, at least on mine. And we're going to blast through this. We've still got hungry people, but hopefully they eat tomorrow. Yeah, I don't care about the tutorial summary. Make it go away. This is my own tutorial, biatch. And we're going to fast forward again. Sun's going to come up another day. Go to work. People get their shit. Yeah, get moving, you sons of bitches. Quit your belly aching and coughing. See, feed all the hungry. Now it's 2 of 23. Okay. Beacon is researched. Hold the pile is pleated. We need to... with this 20 and 10. With that, then I'll be able to do 40. I should be able to do 4. Change 4 of the houses to bunk houses. Bunk houses are a really good idea, in my opinion. So we got coal depleted again, huh? Everyone is on that coal pile. I think we're pretty much out of coal at this point. So. Oh. Let's max that out. So yeah, we're down to those last 2 piles. Not necessarily the greatest thing. But not a horrible thing either, because all we have to do is we're going to build a road or street to this area here, and we're just gonna go bloop. We're gonna bloop, bring it all the way back here, and we're gonna make sure it connects, like so. And then we're gonna be able to put down our coal mine. Gonna get that built. We just used our first steam core. Yep, for the coal mine. See, told you steam cores were important, but we don't want to lose out because we know that the coal's going away sometime soon, and the temperature is definitely going to drop.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Secondarily, we need to get more wood very shortly as well. There we go. We're going to max out the people who work there. Now, see, 5 workers work here, so that is good. Do we have any more wood piles left to scavenge? Wood crates. Yes, we do. Let's collect the last of the wood so that we definitely know we can build our sawmill. Oh, we can still build our sawmill. That's excellent. That's a chance. Yes. We want to destroy the sources, but we also want to be able to get the most wood available. So do that. And hopefully have enough wood. Oh. That's alright. We'll have more wood in the morning, finish that off, connect it, get people working on wood. Because shit's about to go down as it is with the temperature coming up real soon. And that is never a good thing. Yeah. And here comes the temperature.
It's getting colder.
So, we're going to pull the people off the coal piles. Okay. We're going to max out the people on the wood. We want to make sure that there's enough wood to complete our street real quick. And then we're going to pull them off as well, because we don't want them to get ill.
Move! Time to get to work.
Okay, let's pause there. Let's see about connecting this. Cool. Just enough. So we're going to fast forward until it's built, at least. Oh, mild frostbite. See, that's what I'm talking about. Someone has finally become gravely ill. But that's not bad. We're 10 days in, and it's the first time that someone's become gravely ill. Bunkhouse has been researched. Let's get a medical post outgrade as soon as we can. We're going to need 20 trees here. Yes, I'm sorry. Radical treatment or sustained life law. Radical treatment means you will do amputations. Sustained life means they'll stay in the medical facilities, though, so it's usually smart to do the radical treatment. So radical treatment, we'll try everything to cure the gravely ill from invasive surgery to amputations. It's just really the way it needs to go.
A new law has passed.
And we have enough there now. Pull those people off, and oops, come on. Gonna max out the people who can work in the sawmill. Functioning. Now, medical post upgrade. Time to do that. There we go. Hopefully that'll get the treatment of the people who are ill better. Then I still also have to build. No, I don't. Did I not sign that in yet? What did I sign a bill in? I did. I guess it means you don't have to. Oh, maybe you don't need the home yet? I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I just don't have enough wood to build it, I think is probably the problem. So let's take a look how cold it is. Cold, moderate risk of getting ill. So we're gonna put the heaters on here, make sure no one is gonna get ill. We do not want that. Okay. But luckily this is only going to last for 2 days, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Coal will stay during the workday about average, about the same. And now it probably will be a little bit better because, let's see, feed all the hungry, 19 to 23, so that's good. We definitely have to build the beacon. How much time do I have left though? 16 hours. That'll raise discontent if I don't feed the rest of these people. 14 of 23 now. Now there's more people hungry. That is not good. That's alright. I may have to take the hit and raise discontent, lower hope for that. I mean, there's no other way around it at this point. Now, again, when it comes to the laws and stuff and signing in new laws, there is one. I don't think, can I look at them right now? Yeah. You can make soup instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. Hope will fall slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. Eating soup will cause discontent. I don't want to do that. Or you can do additives. Some people literally the additive you use is sawdust. Fuck. right? So people will fall ill. So I don't necessarily like doing that. I try to keep them from getting ill. Looks like someone new is watching. Hello? Are you there? My chat line is open. Alright, so we're an hour into the game. Still have not built a beacon, but again, I don't need an overpopulation because obviously we're having enough food problems as it is. Can't even feed all the hungry. But at least I got some basic stuff set up, and no one has died yet, I don't think. Yeah, 0 deaths, and we're in day 11, so that's a plus. And it's the work day again, so we'll start collecting all the good stuff that we need. I think one of the next things I need to do is also start working on getting some steel. As soon as this temperature raises again. What's it going up by? 1 level only. Yeah. Alright, cool. Coal's working good. We're doing a medical post upgrade. Research complete. So it is definitely now time to steelworks. That way we can start extracting steel. Now we have plenty of wreckage still left. I'm pretty sure I haven't done much to pull from the amount of wreckage. So that's good. Yeah, still plenty of steel wreckage to pull from. So I don't necessarily need to build that right away, but researching it would probably be a good idea. And then the next thing I will research, more than likely, is the beacon. Because at a certain point, if you go past a certain amount of days, what you would normally find out once you build the beacon, which I won't spoil, because I don't know if we'll get there tonight, is revealed. A pretty big reveal, basically. Which really fucks with discontent, really drops hope. And that's a lot of the reason why with the Book of Laws, there's certain things that I haven't signed in, like a fighting arena, because that actually will raise hope and lower discontent. So having those in your pocket, being able to sign laws and then being able to back them up is very helpful during the period of time that comes up. Because people get pissed. I mean, real pissed. Channel keeps closing. But no one said anything. I swear someone's watching. Hello? Who are you? Say hello in the chat. Hello, Clarice. Hopefully your name isn't Clarice, or that might have just been real creepy. Alright. Things are still functioning-ish enough. And we will fast forward again. It's good. We're keeping our average of coal around 500 until nighttime. Food ration's still too low. Alright, here we go. Hope falls, discontent rises. I did not and was not able to meet that. So let's see how much it is. It's a considerable chunk, but that's not too bad. Sad that these people are hungry, but I may have to double up. Then it might be smart to double up the hunter huts. Especially because I'm not going to be researching or building the, like, that one facility. What the hell is it called? I don't know, basically you can grow your own food, but we're not doing that. We're going to build a second hunter hut and staff it, and then at least we'll have enough food to start going around for the amount of people that I have right now. Alright, temperatures coming down a bit, or going back up a bit, which is good. I'd like to get some people. We have to do hunters here. We only have 5 more people to do work, it looks like. So let's throw these 5 people at steel. Let's make sure when it comes time, we'll have enough steel. Everything should be good. You don't want to say hello? Come on now, say hello. Hey, there we go. Fat Joe. After the first tier 1 upgrade of the workshop, you can research a greenhouse if you want to deal with starvation. Also starting people eat double rations. Good luck. I did not realize that. Fat Joe. Good call. Good call. They eat double their rations. I really need to read more apparently what I'm doing. I did not realize that. But the greenhouse thing, if I'm correct, that does use a steam core, right? Because I've already used a steam core on... No, that's the cemetery. What the hell did I use a steam core on? Oh, the coal... Yeah, the coal mine. Ah, well. Okay, maybe this isn't a great walkthrough. Fat Joe has a channel and has walkthroughs of this game. You might want to take a look at his because he just told me things I had no idea about. Fat Joe, you rock. You rock, man. Right on. Yeah, that's mind-blowing. Alright, so they eat double rations. Fuck. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, we're gonna get a little farther in. Oh no, what am I doing? I meant to do this now, finally. Oh no, I did research the beacon. What am I smoking? The hothouse. That's what it's called, right? Yes, it does need a steam core. Shit. Which you can eventually find journeying around and whatnot. I believe, if I remember correctly, that's when I thought I found my first steam core, not realizing I started the game with one. Instead of doing that, let's upgrade the range. Allows us to turn up the generator range setting and extend its heat zone. And then it's doubled. Or do we want a power upgrade? Allows us to raise the temperature in all heat zones by 1 level. Also doubled. Well, considering my city's not that big, I think that's a smart move to go with right now. And then hopefully I'll pull in more food with this second Hunter's Hut, which again, it uses a shit ton of people. But we're gonna pop up this beacon here. Maybe. Oh, I need way more steel. Way much more. I should be able to pull 5 more off right by the end of the day, maybe. Come on. Ah, shit. I'm lacking 2, of course. Alright, let's see if I can pull this off now. Let's feed them. Let's see if I can pull this off without screwing it up. We're getting close to, I think it's day 16 that you find the big news. Which, since we're getting so close, at least I think we're getting close, I'll drop the bomb. Everything's screwed up. There's no real hope. There's some survivors, but there's no other city or something like that, and everybody's really, really upset. I do remember that people are really pissed off. So then there's an uprising, and you gotta calm everybody down. You can choose to. It goes into like a logbook. You can choose to use religion, and the power of religion to keep people calm, or force. I've been doing religion. I'm not a religious person, but it kind of seems to work in game and in real life, I guess you could say. Secondarily, I may try to use force on this run through. Alright, so let's get through here this. Let's get the hunters out. Let them go do their thing. Go find some frozen food for everybody. You know, down to the market. And, yeah, I think, anything? No more so far. Because eventually I'm going to have to end here. It is already 2:17 here in Adelaide. But it is a beautiful city. Been here now, I think this is I flew in yesterday, my second day here. I actually have a friend who lives here now, so even though I'm here for work, I was able to go to hang out with him and his wife last night. Went to a really great steakhouse. If that's not your thing, sorry. But it was aged and beautiful. Excuse me. And not American beef. All the food here is better. It's really weird. The United States is full of genetically modified bullshit. And you can kind of taste it once you travel abroad. Alright, let's get through the night. Let's get these 35 steel. There we go. Let's do this beacon, which... I don't think it really matters where you put it, but I'm just gonna drop it there. And just like that, we are out of steel there. Of course you are. Alright. Whatever. Cool. Send people to go work on that then. And the hunters are back. There's some rations. Even though people are starving, they're going to eat double the rations, which I found out. I mean, that's horrific. That's absolutely horrific. Alright, generator upgrade is good. Steam level 2 is on. Oh yeah, people are loving life. In fact, loving life so much, we can turn off their individual heaters and turn off the steam core, I think, right? Let's put that back on. Steam hub, not steam core, my bad. Alright. Got plenty of wood. That's good. But we definitely need to do some steamy stuff soon, huh? Get that beacon up. Let's do technology tree. What is a wall drill? Drills in the wall of our crater, uncovering trees that once formed a forest before the ice engulfed them. Did not know that. Never really checked that one out. The coal thumper might be a good idea. I still don't understand that completely, so it makes coal come up. Right, I know that because I was like, why isn't it collecting? Well, you have to send people to collect it, but it's also enough to 560 coal per standard work day. Enough for 2 gathering posts. Seems like an awful lot. 500 up to 560 a day, and I like having 500 or is my like average. But this cold day is coming up again too. All right, let's get our first group out here in a second. We're gonna have to pull somebody off something, which is probably gonna be steel, if I'm correct. Yeah, because I believe we're gonna need engineers for the. There we go. Beacons built. Come on. I believe I need 5 engineers as scouts. Pretty positive. Not positive, but pretty close. And we can go searching around, try to find some people, and that's when the population, and this is where it sometimes gets a little out of hand. Yes. We need 5 workers, so it can be generalized people, huh? Let's 5 engineers doing that too, huh? That's kind of dumb. Oh no, that was a wreckage. Oops. What is wrong now? Oh yeah, no, I know. We're ready to search. I'm ready to search. We got people there. Do we not have anybody on any of this stuff over here? Well, I guess it'd kind of be a waste to use engineers, wouldn't it? Hey, still, day 13 going into 14. No one's dead yet, so I'm doing at least that right.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today.
More sick beds needed. I will open a new medical post. I know I'm gonna have to. Constantly filled up. Alright. Just regular citizens, huh? That sucks. At least I can do this and not feel like I'm wasting people if, God forbid, something happens to them. Alright, let's send them to the gloomy cave of doom. That's not what it's really called, but the gloomy cave is pretty damn close. Because that's what it is called, but not of doom. I added the doom part, but it's pretty, it can be doomy. Stupidest thing I've ever said, it can be doomy. Might as well do a coal thumpers research. It's stupid to waste time not researching stuff. Got about 7 hours till it gets there. Go team searching for people. Oh, I never noticed that before. The beacon. Have I just never scrolled over it at night? That's cool shit. This game is cool. I love the look of it. And the music's good too. Who am I kidding? The music's fantastic. I barely even notice it. It's so good and moody, you know?
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
The scouts have reached the gloomy cave, so then you have to click on the scouts and you can explore. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Well, I think we're going to have to risk attacking the bears, because if we leave them alone, we get nothing. But then if you risk attacking the bears, you could get stuff. We had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all, okay, that's great. No one died, because sometimes you'll die and they'll follow like a map that you've left behind back home, so you end up losing 5 people right off the bat. But that means we are definitely going to need to put in a new row of tents, which I really should just start making bunkhouses. They are warmer. So let's see what we got here. What I need: 20 wood, 10 steel. I can only make one bunkhouse now. Wait a minute. I won't need steel to make a steelwork, so let's just build one bunkhouse. Because I would much rather save up on the steel for another time. Alright. Because then the tents are just wood. So yeah, let's make a bunkhouse. And let me show you here. Bunkhouse. Dwelling for 10 people that is adequately protected from the weather. So, that's actually a nice thing to drop in. Eventually, I will change all the tents to bunkhouses once I have enough steel. The hungry were fed. Hey, look at that. Pulled it off today. I'm a good leader. Good Josh. I need to open a new medical post as well. And luckily we have people coming in, because it will take more people to get that going, of course. I think we might drop it behind there, just because it's easier than building a street. It's still adjacent. Yippee skippy. Gloomy cave. I can't wait to see what you were going to do. You are lucky. I know, right? That was luck. That was luck, because I've played through this now. Now this is probably my 6th or 7th play to a specific point. Because it's no big surprise. I don't exactly know what I'm doing that much. I don't know like the ins and outs, like the stuff that you knew, but every time, of course, when I get to this certain point that is coming up, they oust me. Or I think I might have a save somewhere where I'm that close to getting ousted and game over, man, game over. But almost, yeah, it's like, I'll survive or then die, survive, die, survive, die every time. I've died a handful of times in the gloomy cave of doom and mischief. Yeah, so, no, I hear that. Lucky him. And, yeah, thanks for sticking around, Fat Joe, and seeing what's going down here on the Game of Day Gamer channel. Where last night, if you weren't paying attention and didn't see, a young troll decided to say something, so I made a nice little live video for him back, which was, in hindsight, probably really petty. I think probably the most petty part is I actually put it on my Facebook page and then pumped $60 to promote it. Because why not? People just have no right, really, to just talk shit to people online behind their keyboards with no face. That really pissed me off. He's probably some teenage punk or something, but I think, weren't we all teenage punks at one point? I know I was a punk ass. Scouts have arrived with 3 children, 18 engineers, and 12 workers. Sick. So 33 people total. I've only built room for 10 of those. Need to make 3 more. Hey, cinematic. Come on, bitches. To make 3 more places for people to stay. People from our convoy, reunions, It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships. Oh, they do look happy, don't they? Like, I would have expected, like, full-on ugly cry face. Why is this dude staring at me? You creepy fuck. Alright. Yeah, alright. I do need 3 more places. We got 23 homeless. And have I not built a medical post yet? No, I have, haven't I? Not adjacent to street. Now I have to build the street. Dope. Just build it out to there for now. Do a little flippity flap fast forward. Build that street. Build that street. Build that street. And then drop in 3 tents. Ah, for fuck's sake. There we go. Another tent. Should end up having to research something tomorrow, but I don't know. Should I just get the hot house out of the way? I don't have another steam core yet, but I guess that would be the next thing. Let's just do generator range upgrade. I can't do that either. Lame sauce. Alright. Lame. I need steel desperately, and tomorrow it gets cold. That sucks. Well, we might as well go to the observatory and see what's up with the scouting party. Alright. Yeah, things are about to go, I think, get a little downhill. Pretty sure. Oh. This might be the cliffhanger. Like, will he or won't he? Will he or won't he? Because I've already been doing this for what? I've been on live for 1 hour and 17 minutes. It's pretty good. Man, I wish I had internet like this at home. That's always the problem when I'm at home, is I always have to create a... There we go. Healthcare promise fulfilled. Making more people happy and a little bit less discontent. Booyakasha. That's actually very good. Low coal. 212 is low. Yeah, that's not the greatest. This is going to piss people off, but I think I need to adapt the emergency shift, followed by the extended shift.
A new law has passed.
Because I have a feeling... Yeah, look at this. The coal dip's down here. You can't even see where it's going to end. It's definitely going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 days of cold. Yeah, preposterous. Suck it, Aaron Dunham. Suck it. That sucks. I know. But trust me, would you rather freeze to death or work your ass off so you can stay warm? Because I have a feeling that's definitely coming. And I have to rescue 20 survivors. I don't think that's going to happen before the reveal, which I think is in a day or 2, if I remember correctly. So since we're getting there, the big reveal, I think I've already said, is that, yeah, pretty much everything's fucked. And then people want to uprise against you, and you got to calm people down. You can choose either religion or by force, basically, how you rule from then on. I usually go with religion. I might do the force thing. I think it's by force. Oof. Temperature falls.
It's getting colder.
Low on coal. How far is it going? Just -40? Well, that's not bad. Workshop. Definitely got to pump up the heat at the medical post. Those are already on. At this point, I think it's going to be hard. Yeah, see, look at that. It's pretty much being used as fast as it's being depleted. So, my thought process on that would be... Wait a minute, it's the law. 8 hours until that. My thought process on this was going to be to... People will work for the next 24 hours. Discontent's going to rise. Yeah, that's a good chunk. But we're definitely going to need that. And it's just a risk sending people out for this cold at this point. I hope I'm not getting a little flu or cold or something. People have been a little stuffy out here. People I've been working with. That would suck. Oh yeah. Here comes the bad news, everyone. Oh, that man is fucked. The search for other Sintis, man from Winterhome. We found an exhausted man at the edge of our city. He said that he came from Winterhome, a settlement located not far from here, and that he was the last survivor. Winterhome is dead. Everyone's dead. There's no hope for survival in this accursed wasteland. You are all doomed. You must escape. Those were his last words. That leads to an interesting question. Since no one is dead yet, did I bury him hopefully in my graveyard? Oh yeah, look at this. This is where shit goes down. Everyone's really pissed off. Everyone wants to go back to where they came from, and it's just not a good idea at all, whatsoever. Look, they're waving sticks around and shit, like Frankenstein's monster's just gonna come. Winterhome has fallen. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. Yeah, I don't think London's gonna help either. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in, so we gotta give them purpose. Order and discipline, faith and spiritual strength. Order and discipline, faith and spiritual strength. Do I want to rule with a fist or by imaginary shit? Wow. We already have a cemetery. We might as well go with faith again. I don't get much farther past this, I'll be honest. So this opens up a secondary layer in your law book, basically. Its purpose. So now we're going to sign in that there needs to be, house of prayer. So you have to build 2 of these bad boys. And that I will do. No problem, as long as 10 steel, of course. Shit. Alright, so that we are definitely putting in the steel place. And then we will also wish I could get a nice straight shot. Come on. Yeah, that worked. Oh yeah, I get it. The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee the city for London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say that faith will save us? Nonsense. What are we going to pray for? Food when we start to starve? Shouts one of them. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. Good point. Praying is not going to give you food. That's for sure. Especially me being such a bad leader, but we're going to try. So the Londoners, your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. So there we have it. This is your timer for that. Shit's not going so hot, right? We really need to get steel cranking. Coal. This is getting bad. This is getting bad. Oh man. Alright, build the steel place. This is not good. We're gonna let them go to work there. Let's just make sure. What do we got going on? There's plenty of people working there. Yeah, plenty of people working there. How much longer is this? This isn't open for much longer. Right. The observatory. Explore. Something's amiss at the observatory. Snow covers the precious instruments and the dome is open, letting out a thin column of smoke. Someone's inside. With the survivors. Oh, that's a lot of survivors. We'll bring him back. Damn it. a good person. I can't let him just die.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
There we go. Whoops, my bad. I forgot to turn the heater on in there. Alright, what else can I... Can't do any of this stuff, can I? Nah. More scouts? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. That gets rid of the extra people that'll be hanging out all the time. Alright. Sort of. Alright. What time is it? 2:39 in the morning. Yeah, it looks about like 2:39. It looks cold out there too. It's winter in Australia. Who knew? Well, I did. Let's eat some homes. Let's eat some oh boy. Let's heat some homes? In homes 0 of 2. Which ones would those be? It's gotta be... Yeah, it's gotta be those. And I don't have much steel at all. In fact, 1. Why? Do people not go to work? What's up? Maybe I just didn't get them to work earlier. Oh no, there is a burial going on. Is that the dude? That's what I wanted to see. Is that one of ours or the dude? It must be the dude, right? The dude who died. Hopefully not one of mine. But hey, going into day 16, first burial. That's awesome. Now, I think that maybe I'll make this a 2-parter. We'll see where this goes tomorrow night, my night, day during the United States time, because I believe, if I'm correct, it's like, where's my regular phone? Shit, I think maybe 1, or would it be 4 something, 3 something East Coast time? I don't know, either way. Yeah, let's make this a 2-parter. I'll end it here for the evening. Yeah, great start. None of those were great starts, really. Let's do a new save file. Part 1. That way I know which one to grab. Yeah, and then we'll also take a look real quick. I said earlier on in the video that we take a quick look at what was installed in my Steam, so that we can see what else we should end up playing. So, yeah, this is what's installed. And again, you leave a comment below if you happen to watch this video between now and then. We're definitely going to try to see what happens with Frostpunk. I'd like to get past and not lose the game in the next couple days, which is what normally occurs. Again, that was the first part walkthrough. It'll get you to that point. Maybe not the best, but it'll get you somewhere. But these are some of the games that I have installed. I'm not really interested in playing 7 Days to Die. I haven't really played much of that. Really. What have I played? 67 minutes, and most of that was yesterday, me trying to figure out stuff and sucking. Academia, I've only played 20 minutes of, so I'm still trying to figure that out. Of course, we have American Truck Simulator. We have Arma 3. Automation, which I just recently repurchased, because automation, you're going to be able to create cars in automation and then play them in BeamNG Drive, which I think is awesome. So that's definitely a plan at some point. Avorion, Beholder, which I haven't played here on Steam, but I played on my phone, and it's a cool little game. Of course, we got The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, which I definitely need to put more hours in, because I've purchased all the DLC I think that they have right now, and I just haven't used most of it. City Skylines. I've been trying out the DayZ experimental version, because, of course, all of a sudden it's in the news again. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the experimental version compared to what is actually available in regular. That's a little more fleshed out, but the updated engine and stuff is definitely fantastic. Dead by Daylight, I haven't tried that yet. Eco, I've only got a little bit of time in there. I'm still figuring that game out. We got Elite Dangerous, of course, which is fun, but sometimes boring. Empire TV Tycoon, which is kind of cool. It's a kind of like an old game called Mad TV that was released back in the day. It's very cool. You run your own movie place. Empyrean, of course, we have Euro Truck Simulator, Everspace, Fallout 4, Force of Nature, Frostpunk, which we were just playing. Got 12 hours on that now. Faster Than Light, Golf Club. No one wants to watch me play the Golf Club. Oops, we don't want to look at that. That's all the stuff I have on a 4 terabyte backup hard drive, so I can always hot swap in games instead of having to download them, which is cool, at least the games I want to play. Faster Than Light, Golf Club, Grand Theft Auto 5. I just installed, what is it called? 5M, which is cool. There's some really neat stuff like Life. Like if you played Arma Life, there's some cool stuff in there that I want to check out. Sadly, single player doesn't work, and I hate, I like being able to not mod my game so that I can play online regular. So it's always a pain when I do mod it to do cool stuff in single player. I'm not modding to cheat necessarily, but like, being able to place cars in single player and use anything from the online version. So that kind of takes care of that. And I was in a server last night. It was all real cars. Every regular car had been changed to a real car skin. Very cool stuff going on there. Gunsmith, which is kind of a fun little business strategy game. You got House Flipper. I'm 57 minutes into the game. It's all right. I'm pretty sure Jacksepticeye just does it way better than I ever would, but it's worth a shot if you're interested in seeing it. Interstellar Rift, Jurassic World Evolution, which is fucking awesome if you like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. That's sick. Definitely need to spend more time playing that. Kerbal Space Program, which is weird. I know I've played more than that, but maybe I didn't always have it on Steam. But yeah, I need to figure that shit out more. Long Dark, of course. My Summer Car, everyone's favorite, and where most of my subscribers came from. Rumor has it that a new update should be coming out very soon. I've been trying to make a new set of walkthroughs for it, but every time I get ready to release it, after recording hours of footage, editing it down, doing voiceovers, he releases a new version that makes it that obsolete or parts of it obsolete. I just really want to give a good definitive one. I got Out of the Park Baseball 19. I haven't played that yet. No one wants to see me play that. Oxygen not included, if you haven't heard of that. Cool game. Got some Planet Coaster. I really went kind of nuts during the Steam sale. I mean, it's nuts already that I have 724 games in my Steam library, but I went a little nuts and bought DLC as well. Game I want to check out, of course, you got PUBG, Prison Architect, Project Zomboid, which I really, really want to play on the channel because it seems like a really cool zombie game, but this recording software makes that game glitch and freeze, so I haven't figured that one out yet to be able to stream or record even. Punch Club's pretty cool. Raft, I've been playing that a bit. I used to play it when it was a free download before they started getting ready for a Steam release. So far, I like it. I picked up a copy for my buddy Bubba, and we played it together. That's cool. Sheltered is pretty cool. I like that. Shopping Tycoon, haven't tried it yet. Space Engineers, kind of getting into that more, trying it more. It's all right. Stationeers, again, I've only played 20 minutes of it, so there's a lot of stuff to learn there. But again, I went nuts on the Steam sale. So Stranded Deep, of course. I haven't played that in a while. Apparently, it's been a long time. Like I think over a year since I played. Right, 8/25/2017. Yeah, Jesus, it has almost been a year. Subnautica, which I still have some videos to release from my series on that, which I just have to edit. Man, the last couple months leading up to this, I'm an entertainment electrician, so I do lighting for concerts, basically, and I tour with bands. I did 4 months straight with this one group that was doing 6 shows in a row, 1 day off a week, Mondays, and then went home for 5.5 days, packed all my shit, and I'm down here in Australia and New Zealand for the next 3 months. But luckily, there's a lot more spare time. Like, even though it's almost 3 in the morning, I don't have to be to work till 1 tomorrow, so I could still get ton of time to sleep, so that's good. So there'll be definitely more stuff coming, and that's kind of why the channel has floundered. Super Mega Baseball 2, which is alright. Again, I don't know if it's worth showing off. Tavern Tycoon I want to try. I haven't tried it yet. Hunter Call of the Wild, I haven't played it a lot, but I just re-downloaded it. Just because World of Guns, gun disassembly, no one gives a shit about. Wreckfest, and now that is a game that has come a long way since I played it previously. It's been about 2 weeks since I played it now, but before it was what it became. It was good, but it wasn't like replayability level wasn't high. Wreckfest is awesome. I got this on a whim because it was like, I don't know, Steam sale. I don't really even like wrestling. I liked it when I was a kid, you know, like Hulk Hogan and depending on your age, people you probably have never heard of, you know, back when there was the WWF and the WCW, right? Yeah. So that's I tried it out. It's all right. It's probably just gonna have to go on my hard drive, though. It's not something I'll be playing a lot. And then Wildlands, I've literally, I think, turned it on and looked at it, and then I forgot about it, and then I went to go refund it, and it was past the date or whatever. But those are the games that I've installed. Again, if you watch this video and get all the way to the tail end, and there's something specific you guys would like to see me stream in the next couple of weeks, let me know. Quickly just blast through here. I'm not going to read off every single one, but I'll try to take enough time so that as long as this is high enough resolution, you'll see what I have. This is on a 4 terabyte hard drive right here. This guy here. So basically it's just a quick transfer over from the hard drive to that and install it through Steam. I'm doing that not because it's illegal, obviously. I legally own it, just because Steam looks for the files and then goes, oh, and then either downloads an update if there's been an update since I put it on the hard drive, or just thinks it's installed, which is nice because hard drive's not huge on this laptop. What else? So yeah, we got a bunch of cool games in here. I really got to get into playing Alien Isolation. I can't believe I've only played 94 minutes. The last time I purchased it was 2015. I haven't played it that many times, really. Anyway, tons of games in this section. Lots of cool stuff. Batman games, point-and-click adventure games, the Carmageddon series. Those are fun. Lots of stuff to play. So if you see something that you like and you'd like to see me play, talk about, and bullshit, just let me know. We've got all the other Fallouts, of course, farming games. I mean, Jesus, I have it. Friday the 13th, the game. I think I played one round. Last played almost a year ago as well. Hopefully it's better than it was then next time I try it. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. You know what? In fact, I want to install this tonight, even though I know I have it on the hard drive. The internet is screaming here, so might as well just do it while I sleep. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I can play, and I look forward to playing it for you guys and gals, whether you're watching me now or not, live. I know, auto shutdown, you haven't heard much. Bring back communism and gulag in this city. Sorry, I didn't see that comment till now. Bring back communism and gulag in this city. I should have done that, you're right. Son of a bitch. And I said I brought back magic fairy tales of religion. Now I might have to do some stuff off camera tomorrow and get right to that point. Just for you, Fat Joe. Just for you. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that I could play. Oh, we could play Weed Shop, dog. Apparently that's even gotten better. I played 20 minutes of it. It was fun. It was worth a couple bucks I spent on it. Watch Dogs, never played 2. I haven't played that yet. 45 minutes of Wasteland 2. I really meant to get into that. But yeah, these are all on the hard drive. And then, of course, look at that stupid picture of me. I'm Gamer Day Gamer. I do have, of course, a GOG account and the Origin, bunch of Sims stuff, you know, typical. Something that I haven't really played a lot of, I have State of Decay 2, and, of course, Forza Horizon 3 and Forza 7. I do like racing games, so, you know, just let me know in the comments below, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Oh, I picked up Life Goes On, and another game tonight. Why is that not in there? What am I getting here? Yeah, 4.3 megabytes a second. Australia, I love your internet. I get 1 megabyte, 1.4 megabytes a second at home. And this gets 5 megabytes upload a second. Upload. I get 100K at home. That's why I don't stream when I'm at home. Yeah, Frontier Communications. If you ever have the option of getting them, just don't. We have a new company trying to come in, and apparently they still haven't gotten access from the power company to look at the polls, and they offer 100. And it just shows Frontier must be lining that company's pockets so that they can't. What is this game? Rise to Ruins. Very positive. Kind of old, but something to look at. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Fat Joe, thank you for the tips. That was really cool of you. I appreciate it. And whenever you can, please tune in. Anyone else, if you're seeing this after it's been live, let me know if you want to see a different game in the comments below. And I will definitely be coming back to tomorrow night to continue on with the other Frostpunk. Wow, I've been sitting here for an hour and 41 minutes. I can't. It feels good to be doing this again. It's been a while, so again, I apologize for being gone so long, but real work comes first, and at least it allows me to go crazy during the Steam sale, and now I have 724 games on Steam, and I bet you there's probably 200 of them I'll never get to play before I drop dead. Anyways, yeah, because some kid thinks I'm 50, but I'm 35, I swear to God. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow, and I can say that and mean it, because I will see you tomorrow. Peace.